Hello Tubesters, it's me Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. Today we're looking at this East Prussian Landwehr unit. I've painted up these. I'm just going to be putting up for sale. They're not done for an individual client or anything. It's taken a while to get them actually finished. I've decided to use this knock grass that I usually use on the few larger bases for buildings and that I've done in the past. I wanted to give that a go, and I'm quite pleased with it actually. It gives a bit more varied terrain than just the static grass and a few tufts. Obviously, as I said before, these are the same ones you've seen, but a friend of mine said, well, I'll put them up as a video just so he can have a look at them. So it's again, as I say, they're done in the campaign feel. I don't, on my units, I don't say there will be a certain amount of poses on each base and a certain amount of coloured trousers, a certain amount of jackets, because then that doesn't really, it becomes a bit more formula. You know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't look as I can't even know what word I'm going to looking for. Help me out here, guys, with the comments. But yeah, they don't. You tend to find if you try and put each pose into a certain base, it ends up looking like that rather than. So I'm quite happy to say have two guys with two white sets of trousers, whatever, next to each other. I think that looks a bit more normal than just having, say, each base must have two sets of trousers of a certain colour and two backpacks of a certain colour. I like to do it really random, just literally as you go out. Got a bit of static grass on this guy I've got to pick off. Done a few patches, as I say. They're slightly brighter, but I've done them really for effect, really, so you can see that they're on there. A couple of flowers, because why not? I've gone to the mess of making them, I might as well use them up. So, yep, this is our East Prussian Landwehr unit. Big thanks to my mate Eric, who supplied the colour to me. The colours of the Landwehr units, that's a flag to British Army, we call them colours. The colour there that they're flying, there's a lot of, what colours did they use? Did they use any colours at all? A lot of them were almost homemade, probably done by some aristocratic ladies, sewing circle type of thing, to give them a colour. So it's he supplied that one to me, so grateful for that, Eric. So yeah, they're finally done. Pleased with that. It took a bit of time, as we know, with the cleaning. I said I wasn't very impressed with the casts themselves. Beautiful sculpts, but the casts were a bit rough, so they took a while. And then obviously they've just been because what I tend to do is when I'm painting things that aren't for clients, they just get slotted in on the side, just like these Agincourt Knights. So I'll stop the video for a second, get these out of the way, and I will show you the Italians. Right guys, here we have the Italian contingent from the Army of Italy. These are for a commission, an ongoing Italian army that I'm painting for a client at the moment. He's a collector, so the units are quite small, which is probably good for variety. Let's see if we can get in a bit, keep him under the light. Got our grenadiers. Where possible, I'll put little motifs on the. In the case of the grenadiers, they'd obviously have a grenade on the tail of the turnbacks, as in down there, the little red spots. They are just little red dots at this scale. I'll try and do that. If there's sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It depends how much is left to you. I'm still debating. I might put some motifs on the fusiliers yet. These haven't gone under the varnish yet, so I've still got the time to do that. And I'm in an iron with that because it can get messy really quickly, and it can stuff up what you're painting. Now this first line regiment, this one's going to be a nice clean unit, so there's no difference in trousers. They're all white. They've got their cords, white for the fusiliers, red for the grenadiers, and green for the voltigeurs. I've done the odd rank badge on some of them. The corporals, let's see if we can find one. Sergeants would have normally some type of metal band or lace around the top, and the corporals would just have a normal shako, the same as the other ranks, with a single white metal bar across, if you want to put that on a red background. And the corporals, which I don't believe I've got in front of me. No, but the corporals have got two. I might try and squeeze those motifs in because it's bugging me now that I've mentioned it. But as I say, it gets there's such a tiny area to work with, it looks quite a lot, but you've got to keep it separate from the turnback, the piping on the turnbacks, and it does get really messy if you're not careful at this scale. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and say no, leave it out. So the grenades on the grenadiers are obviously 2 dots aren't hard to do, but if you've got to do like ends for Napoleon or the hunting horn for the light infantry, it can be a bit of a pain. And then I've got another small unit of light infantry to do. These are the first. Got a nice yellow facings to them. Again, these are all in, what you'd call, I suppose, first parade dress. I've not mixed the great coats up. Everything's as, all regimental, if you want to put it that way. I've not mixed them. Sometimes I'll mix the backpack colours up, give it like a French look with some white and brown calf skin rather than just the brown. A few different bits and pieces. All the poses of these are the same. But there we go. So we've got our Prussians finally complete. Really chuffed at that. We've got Italian Fusiliers in parade dress, French lights in parade dress. I'm working on the rest of the lights at the moment. Then we've got another battalion of Fusiliers, but in campaign dress, so we can go, change the trousers over a bit and some bits and pieces. We've got a few shako covers on there as well. So they'll look a bit different, and I've got 2 guns, I believe, 2 artillery pieces and crews to do. As I say, these are for collection more than battles, so there's not, they're not huge batteries or anything like that. So 2 guns and crews to do, and I've got some Italian commanders, I believe, to do as well. So that's that. So that's we're probably going to have another Napoleonic AB video coming up sometime midweek next week, probably. I'm probably going to get some bench time at last on my Sea Fury. All my paints arrived. So the Sea Fury model in 1 in 48 scale, you'll probably be seeing that I'm doing a lot of probablys at the moment. You'll be seeing that towards the end of the week, maybe over the weekend or Friday. I just, there's no point in showing you guys a video for a video's sake. It's if there's not much progress being made. But that's only what's been holding me up, just making sure I got that last paint before I went on to any other stages. So hopefully that will crack on now, because it's an enjoyable aircraft to work on. So that's that. The nights today, I've tried the airbrush. I don't know if it's been massively successful for the time it's taken me to do it, to be honest with you, as an experiment wise. We'll wait and see on that. Jury's out, but making progress on those. The nights are all built up. They've got to be primered tomorrow, and the horses, as I say, apart from 2, are more or less done. Then I've got to do the horse furniture and stuff on them, and the bits of armour, a couple of them have got on. So guys, thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. Hopefully we'll be seeing those nights sometime towards the end of next week. And I've got a couple of small reviews to show as well. So you take care of yourselves. Hope you're working hard on your projects and they're actually going somewhere, unlike some of mine. And we'll catch each other very soon on another video. Cheers.